Why, hello everyone. Your glorious emperor has returned once again to talk to you all about very serious VTuber business techniques. But before I elaborate further, I need you to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. While you're at it, why don't you check out my Twitch? Links down below. Did it? Good? Then let's dive right in. Networking threads. The best way to describe them is the telephone pole that's been covered with layers and layers and layers of posters and advertisements. The only winner here in the attention award really is the telephone pole itself. First, let's talk about how networking threads are supposed to work and how they help promote other streamers. The whole idea of a networking thread is to create a centralized area for content creators to gather and post links towards. It's an area where viewers can go peruse around and get exposed to new content that they never thought they would ever want. And as for content creators, they can find new people to mingle with, form collabs, and hell, maybe even form friendships. That's the whole idea of how networking threads are supposed to go. But we all really know how networking threads work, don't we? The whole idea of networking threads actually promoting other streamers is a big fat lie. Thanks to the way that Twitter actually displays tweets, instead of giving the spotlight to the content creators that actually posted their links down below in the networking thread, the only person really getting the spotlight here is actually the networking thread's author themselves. The second thing that we need to be truthful about networking threads is how we as content creators interact with them. Let's be honest on how we actually use networking threads, shall we? You know it, I know it, you've done it, I've done it. The only thing that we actually see worthy about networking threads is the copy pasta, you know, Control-C, Control-V, drop our links down, and that's about it. It's a throwaway tweet in our eyes. Another thing that we need to be honest about ourselves is really who actually looks at networking threads. Like, come on. Viewers will never ever look at networking threads. We will never look at networking threads, because let's be honest, the one thing that makes networking threads suck is that it's basically a wall of fucking text thanks to everyone throwing down their links. It's nothing but hundreds and hundreds of comments, all with the same thing, which is their links, because that's how we treat them. Follower Model Reveals is the VTuber equivalent of Twitch cam streamers in the pools, hot tubs, and beaches section that have sub goals to change out their swimwear. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then here, allow me to give you an example. At 900 followers, I'll reveal my pinky finger, ooh-woo. Let's talk about how follower models really work. The whole idea of this tactic is supposed to generate an air of mystery that pulls in the viewer to find more, and create hype around the model through the use of collective goals that everyone can pitch in and help. But there is one problem with using this tactic. What incentive do I, as the viewer, have to stay after you reveal your model? If you're a new VTuber that hasn't debuted yet and you're trying to use this tactic, it's probably gonna backfire on you. The reason why I say this is because you don't have any content. The only thing people are going to associate you is the look of your avatar. And there's one thing about looks. They're very subjective. If there's anything that's going to get me vibe checked 23 times just like Caesar, it's probably going to be this topic. The reason why I have such disgust towards our debut culture in the VTuber community, it has created the one thing that we all mock the most. The VTweeter with their debut, TBA. To help emphasize just how bad debut culture has gotten, I will now have this little video scrolling for the rest of the time being. Enjoy. But why is it like this? What were the factors that caused someone to become this way? Let's break it down, shall we? First impressions mean a lot. I mean, the last thing you want to do on your first day of your job is to go shit on your boss's desk just as you clock in. And debuts are just that. They're first impressions. I will not lie about the success that some debuts have had for other VTubers. Hell, it's what made their career. But because of just how successful some people have been, it has led to expectations and a shift in mindset that I think are detrimental to becoming a VTuber. Because of all these big numbers that a lot of VTubers get on their debut, they don't realize that this is the peak of all their viewership that they will probably get for a very, very long time. And because of that, it has led to many VTubers just feeling demoralized after they don't pull in the numbers that they were pulling in during their debut. All those people that will show up to your debut, let me be honest, they probably aren't going to come back. If you have a successful debut, expect 50 to 75% of the audience that was at your debut to never return. The truth of the matter is that special events like these are treated as like a one-in-a-lifetime chance. They're there to be there. They're viewers of the event, not fans of yours. What I'm trying to say here is that don't become tunnel visioned about your debut. Your debut doesn't matter. It's one day in a thousands of days that you will be making content. What your real focus should be on is the entertainment that you provide after your debut. The real meat of your content is gonna be what you do afterwards. So focus in on that. Now that I've aired out all my grievances towards all the business techniques that we do as VTubers, I believe we can end this video now. I hope to see you all soon in the next video. Bye-bye.